I'm almost done with Dungeon Crawler Carl Book 6. I will say
Okay.
our little short that I pulled about our conversation about Dungeon Crawler Carl. Uh, here's the thing. People have strong feelings about Dungeon Crawler Carl, and mostly it would appear that they're big fans. And so there were a number of people who were possibly offended at the fact that you were questioning if Dungeon Crawler Carl was good.
Who,
And
me?
yes. And I would like to say, people, just chill out, okay?
Here's the thing, listeners. Just because you acted that way, I am going to never read a Dungeon Crawler Carl. I'm going to treat it the way I do I'm going to treat it the way I do the film Titanic, where there was such an outsized cultural love for it that I said, I will never see this film. And I have stuck true to that for 29 years, however long it's been, 29 years. I have never seen Titanic. I will never see Titanic. So listeners, let me tell you, I have never read a Dungeon Crawler Carl. I will never read a Dungeon Crawler Carl. You've sealed that for me.
Here's what I'll say. I don't know how much it was actual listeners to the podcast versus people on social media. Particularly, it was the TikTok commenters. But I'm going to follow up with this. You know what? Your life will be equally fulfilled if you don't ever read Dungeon Crawler Carl. Now, I say this, I am enjoying it. I am going to finish book 6. I'm going to read book 7. I look forward to book 8. But if you go in and you do if you just type in Dungeon Crawler Carl, you're going to have a bunch of YouTube videos popping up with people like, I'm obsessed. And they're like holding all the books and this kind of stuff. I
know it's very popular with book talk folks.
But I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's low-hanging fruit, even when it's fun. I say that not in a judgmental way.
Right.
I get that. It's clearly very accessible. It's clearly very fun for people. So it's kind of low-hanging fruit. This is not requiring a lot of cognitive and critical thinking in order to really delve into the work. And that's great. There's a reason I read light novels. They're fluffy. I don't have to think about it. And that's what this is. This is light novels for white people.
I feel about Dungeon Crawler Carl, it falls into the exact same category for me as the Dresden Files, in that I have read the Dresden Files. I look forward to reading the newest one that came out a few months ago. I haven't gotten around to it. But once they're done, I don't go back and think about them. This is popcorn, and again, there's a place for that, but it's it's interesting because, again, I've really enjoyed them, but I don't quite get them.
I hope Carl's not as big of a misogynist as Harry Dresden is.
No, he's not.
I know the Dresden Files have gotten a lot better about that. Jim Butcher was that was a long time ago when those books started. That was a long series. But I tried reading those first ones, and I was like, "Wow, I don't like this Harry Dresden guy. He's a misogynist. I don't need to read this. I'm good."
Here's what I would say about that very briefly, as an aside. I do think that Jim Butcher has become at least somewhat aware of that, because there are many situations in which Harry Dresden's his self-supposed chivalry, which is kind of thinly veiled misogyny, gets him into some deep shit. Sure. And so I do appreciate at least that there's that aspect of it. But anyway, I'm reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. It's continuing. It is fun. I am a little baffled at how strong people tend to feel about these books, at least in some of the online discourse you can find, because I feel like they are fun but disposable.